Good morning, everyone. Court is in session. This is a criminal case, Commonwealth versus Carter. Before we begin, both the Commonwealth, prosecution, government, plaintiff, and the defense have stipulated regarding evidence being introduced, and all witnesses are also stipulated to. Witnesses have been sworn and understand consequences of false testimony.
Trial begins.
Wait, is that me too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
See, go ahead.
wait, it says J and Q. My computer's okay.
You'll go both.
Is the Commonwealth ready?
Yes.
Is the defense ready?
The Commonwealth is ready. Go ahead.
Is the defense ready?
Yes.
Let's begin with the Commonwealth's opening statement.
Conrad Henry White, 18 years old, Fairhaven, Massachusetts, suffers from social anxiety and depression caused by his parents' divorce. Michelle Carter, 17 years old, Plainville, MA, suffers from anxiety, anorexia, and narcissism. They met in 2012, only hung out around 5 times. On the night of July 12, 2014, White parked his truck in front of his water pump and it filled with carbon monoxide fumes in his car, and he died around 8 p.m. Truck was found at 5:30 on July 13th. How much more do I say?
Let me see. 10, number 10,
Law enforcement
and then 11.
extracted 60,000 items from Carter's phone. And
Go ahead. No, that's fine. Go ahead. And finally, number 11. Number 11.
February 2015, Bristol County granted jury indexed Carter's involuntary manslaughter.
Thank you. Defense, please make your opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is a case, quite frankly, never could have ended. You are here today because my client, Michelle Carter, is wrongfully accused of involuntary manslaughter, and I'll provide evidence today to show that my client is not guilty of any of the things, and that she is being falsely accused. Michelle Carter was an honor roll student, a teacher's pet, and had tons and tons of friends. Not only did she do well in school, but she also did well in her sports. Friends and family would describe her as a friendly ray of sunshine. That would just make your day better. But after meeting a certain boy and making what she thought was in-harming suicide suggestions, she has come here today to stand trial for the death of her boyfriend, Conrad Roy III. Now I hope as you listen to witnesses and I provide evidence from both my team and the prosecution, you analyze and see if the prosecution has reasonable doubt to charge my client, which is no good.
Thank you. Just read it. Okay. Prosecutor calls first witness and conducts direct examination.
Dr. Patrick LeBlanc, you want to have a word?
Sure.
I think that Miss Carter has a mental illness that made her commit the crime. I would say it's substance-induced mood disorder with maniac features and some substance in question is Wolfram. Defendant was intoxicated at the time.
Thank you, Mr. LeBlanc, Dr. LeBlanc.
You're welcome.
Prosecutor.
Excuse me. No questions of the witness?
No.
Okay. Prosecutor calls second witness and conducts direct examination.
Dr. Del Greco, you want to step up?
I struggle with it. It's the same thing.
So I think that Miss Carter, like, also had a mental illness that made her commit the crime, the substance-induced mood disorder, because she was involuntarily intoxicated at the time on her medication.
So was she intoxicated at the time of the words that came out of her text when she told him to kill himself?
Yes.
Thank you.
Commonwealth resets. Defense calls first witness and conducts direct examination. Okay. Can I have the first witness again?
Yeah.
So what did I do wrong?
So the first one is prosecutor or then cross-examination.
At least I did your work.
Defense is Jamal.
Okay.
And then the prosecutor calls the second witness, and then defense cross-examines as well.
So I just say yes.
Yes, yes. And then it's going to be just the opposite. Okay?
All right. Thank you. Defense cross-examines the witness.
Excuse me, Mr. Lafayette. Mia Forsberg, please.
Thank you.
What makes you believe that my client Michelle has a mental illness?
What was the question?
What makes you believe that Michelle has a mental illness?
The way she encouraged to have Conrad kill himself repetitively, even though he was clearly seeking for help, that doesn't seem right to me. I wouldn't say like someone mentally stable would do that, so.
Prosecutor calls second witness and conducts direct
Thank you.
examination.
So, which she had done, so now it's going to
Yeah.
be the defense's judgment.
Defense cross-examines witness.
Okay. For how long was Michelle taking antidepressants? Just,
You don't know.
During court, remember?
A year.
and did she receive any therapy? Ever?
Yes.
Thank you.
Commonwealth resets. Defense calls first witness and conducts direct examination.
Who are you to Michelle Carter?
A friend of Michelle Carter's.
Can you describe her in any words?
She was very trustworthy and kind, and she was always a ray of sunshine in my room.
Did you ever hear Michelle talk about Carter? Conrad?
Yeah, she talked about him.
And did she mention that Conrad was suicidal ever?
have to cross-examine, right? Okay. Commonwealth, cross-examines the witness.
Did you ever see Michelle Carter doing such an act? No. Okay.
Did you ever see her like acting suspicious or like being weird towards her phone? How long did you know her for?
A couple of years.
I think so. Thank you.
Defense calls second witness and conducts direct examination.
Defense only has one witness.
Oh, okay. Defense rests. Commonwealth presents closing argument.
But probably we just go over the facts again and just make it that like, well, this is why we believe that she didn't.
We believe that Michelle Carter deserves a 7 to 12 year sentence. She's clearly unstable, according to our doctors over here, and we feel as if she's not suited for the general public, and obviously what she did was very wrong.
Good. Defense presents closing argument.
A person can be charged and convicted in someone's death, even if she was miles away from the victim when he died. And can a person be found guilty of killing someone based solely on what she said in text messages? The evidence actually established that Conrad Roy caused his own death by his physical actions and by his own thoughts. Defense attorney Joseph Cataldo said, "You're dealing with an individual who wanted to take his own life. He dragged Michelle Carter into this."
Good. There are 3 statutes that you can consider in determining the guilt or innocence of the defendant: involuntary manslaughter, criminal negligence, or assisted suicide. Each has specific elements. Please listen closely as I read the applicable law. At this time, the jury will withdraw to the jury room, and once you have agreed on a verdict, please return to the courtroom.
All set, Your Honor.
All right.
Witnesses.
No.
Witnesses.
Oh, you can. Excellent. Very good. Very good.
You waiting the trial?
Who was supposed to stand when we were talking your time?
It depends on the formality of the court. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Usually, however, it's yes. Okay? Right. Okay?
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, some of the jurors have voted for assisted suicide.
Okay.
You said what? All, right? Everyone voted?
Everyone voted for assisted suicide.
Defendant and defense counsel, please rise.
Oh. No, you
Yes.
should have them.
Yeah.
The jury in this case has found your client guilty of assisted suicide. Thank you for your service to the Commonwealth. Court is adjourned until Friday when sentencing will occur.